Believe it or not, I think that the consistent character problem is now a thing of the past. Guys, this is actually really crazy. I am super excited to show you how you can take just a single photo of your subject and turn it into a complete reference sheet, and then use that as an element for generating videos or images with consistent characters. We can even change their wardrobe and expressions, and I am definitely going to use this process to create my future AI films and advertisements. Now, to create the character sheets, we are going to use Nano Banana Pro inside of Google Flow. And to do that, we are just going to click on this New Project button. And after coming to this New Project section, we are going to select the Images option. And Nano Banana Pro here is automatically going to be selected. Now, to create the consistent character sheet here, we are first going to upload our character. Now, for this specific consistent character sheet generation, I'm just going to upload this image of a robot that I created. Right now, I am going with this specific humanoid robot because of the fact that this robot has a lot of detail in the eyes and the different textures in its mechanical body. And also, there is a bit of rusting throughout the body of the robot, and there are a lot of micro details in this image which need to be sustained in the character set, because almost any image model can now generate a character sheet from a given image, but most of them can't keep all the details of the original image. But Nano Banana Pro is particularly good at keeping all the details of the main character, and to show you how good it really is, I'm going to use this very complex design of this robot. Now I'm just going to save it and give the AI model this specific prompt to generate the character set. Now, you can get the link of this prompt from the pinned comments, so you can check it out from there. But first, let me explain how the prompt works. So in this prompt, I basically asked the AI model to create a professional character reference sheet based directly on the uploaded reference image. Use a clean neutral plane background and present the sheet as a technical model turnaround while matching the exact visual style of the reference with the same amount of realism, rendering approach, textures, colors, etc. And I also mention how the character sheet needs to be created. Like, I would be needing 3 different images of the character facing 3 different directions, etc. So there are a lot of details. This is a really complex prompt to use. Now you can tweak this prompt to your liking for a specific type of character sheet that you would want to generate. Now, if you want to do that specifically, you are just going to change the bracketed words like facing left to facing upwards or downwards, or just changing the camera angle, etc. So in that way, you can tweak this main prompt. Now let's click on the Generate option and see what kind of image Nano Banana Pro creates. Alright, so these are the 2 character reference sheets that Nano Banana Pro created. Now, as you can see, in both of these images, Nano Banana Pro was able to maintain the facial detail of the main image that we provided to Nano Banana Pro here. And the AI model here has also generated the character in both of these images from a plethora of multiple different angles. So you can now definitely use it as the reference for a completely consistent character for your AI movies, AI films, or AI videos. Now, you can just add a specific reference sheet to your prompt, like I'm just going to add this one to my prompt, and then you can make changes to that consistent character reference sheet. So I'm just going to edit the consistent character reference sheet. So for this, to edit this image, I'm just going to ask the model, change the color of the robot from orange to yellow in all of the images provided in this specific reference. And let's just run the prompt. Now, as you can see, these are the 2 images that Nano Banana Pro created from my prompt to change the color of the robot to yellow. And as you can see, it was able to do it really, really well. And the main thing that I like here is that it kept the texture of the robot consistent throughout all the reference images. It did not make it a plain yellow. It kept the realism and the detail of the robot that we want. So that is another good thing about Nano Banana Pro. It is just really good at editing the images while keeping the details of the character the same. Now let's try to create a reference sheet for an even harder image. So I'm just going to reuse this prompt from this first reference sheet that we created and upload this picture of an Instagram influencer. Now this is going to be really hard for Nano Banana Pro to generate, as a part of the face of the character here has been covered by this camera. So let's see whether the AI model will be able to keep the face of the character consistent throughout the reference sheet. And I am also going to specifically ask the AI model not to generate the reference sheet with the character having the camera on her hand. So to do that, I'm just going to give the AI model this prompt. While creating the reference sheet, do not keep the camera that the character is holding. Now, let's run the prompt and see what kind of image Nano Banana Pro creates here. Now, these are the 2 images that Nano Banana Pro created from our prompt. And I like this specific image the most here. Now, as you can see in this specific image, even without the camera, the character seems to be consistent, and it also kept the facial part of the character that was hidden by the camera consistent throughout the images. So even here, the part is the same, and even here, and even in this specific image, the hidden part of the face of the character is the same. So using this method, you will be able to create consistent characters very easily. Now, if you don't have a character to generate the reference sheet off, then there is a really quick fix for that. So to do that, we are just going to come to Meta AI. And this is the website where I create the images of my reference character, because here you are going to be able to use the Midjourney AI model for free to generate all these images. And I specifically like to use the Midjourney AI model here to generate the reference images, as it gives it a more cinematic vibe, which I, for the love of God, cannot generate with Nano Banana Pro because it keeps on giving me the same generic style of images. Whereas in Midjourney, you get to generate all these really nice and cinematic looking reference characters. And from these characters, you can then edit them in Nano Banana Pro to generate consistent characters and make videos of them. So now, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.